Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome to my channel, everybody. So I am currently working on my Wednesday holiday series for October 2024, everybody. Can you believe it? Oh my goodness. Christmas is going to be here before you know it, and then we're going to be in 2025. You guys, I am like... the year flew by and I don't know where it went. I'm like totally stumped. I feel like right now I need to stock up on buying Christmas presents, because if I don't buy a little bit starting absolutely right now, I won't have anything. I won't have anything. I won't have any money for anything. Because we had to get the new refrigerator. And just things happen. So anyways, enough of that. So Wednesday holiday series means I have 2 cards every Wednesday, a fall card and a holiday card, Christmas card. So the A card is going to be the fall card this month, and it's also going to be something old card. So I'm going to have all retired fall cards with retired stamp sets. I'm giving them a little love, and I am so excited to do this. So in video number 1, I showed you the stamp sets I'm bringing out of retirement, out of my stash. So for week 2 of October, which is today, October 9th, we're bringing in Reflected in Nature. This is such a peaceful scene. It is absolutely beautiful. So this is the one we're going to use today to make our fall themed card. I'm going to set that aside and show you what I have planned. So I did write it down. I wrote down the other one. I mean, the first one was literally what? A card base and 2 pieces of very vanilla. That was 3 3/4 by 5. That's all. There wasn't much to write down there. There's not a whole lot for this one either. But, okay. So we have a very vanilla envelope. Oh, and we are still using the color wheel for this one. I'm going to try. I can't promise on the Christmas card to do this, but I went with this triadic theme here, and I'm using their color combination. So they're using this Blackberry Bliss down here, and it has Blackberry Bliss, Copper Clay, and Mossy Meadow. And I like Blackberry Bliss. It's purple. Who wouldn't love it? Okay, so I have a Blackberry Bliss card base that's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And that's right here. Then I'm using a book page, which is right in here. This is that great big huge Birch 3D embossing folder. We're going to use it like a stamp. Yeah, I just want to get a little background on here. And then we're going to tear this down. And then we're going to do some stamping on it. So that's that. We're going to stamp it and tear it down to 4 by 5 1/4 roughly. Then layer number 2. I don't know why I wrote 2 by 4 because that is so not right. Why would I write that? This is 3.5 by 3 3/4. That's this in very vanilla, and it's layer number 3 is 3 1/4. Oh, sorry, this is Blackberry Bliss. 3.5 by 3 3/4, and then its layer is 3 1/4 by 3.5 in very vanilla. Now we're going to rough this up. This is going to be, you know, a little more vintage, have a little bit of roughness look to it. At least that's the look I'm going for. And then I have some strips here that aren't finalized. So I have a piece of the Copper Clay, which is 1 1/8 by 4. This is not final. This is 7 1/8 by 3 3/4 with a little bit of tear tape on it. It's already flagged. And this is a 1/2 inch strip by I'm not sure yet. It's got a final measurement, but it's not at its final measurement. So let's put the notebook up. And we're going to start by stamping on this in. This is why I love my old cloth pads. I want to say craft, but it's crumb cake. I want the raised image part of this. Now, you can do the same if you get the little tiny spots, right? Let me show you. You get a set of like 5 of them. They are cloth pads. Let me show you. These are cloth. See, they're not foam, they're cloth. You just ink them up with an ink refill and you will get like the old cloth pads. I love these. They're durable. They don't get gouges and stuff, and you can do stuff like what I'm doing with it. So I want the rough edge of the raised edge, and I'm going to put ink on it. Can't really do this with the foam. Okay, and I'm going to take a piece of my book page, lay it in here. Now, I'm not embossing it, guys. Remember, I'm not embossing it. Maybe I need to keep it here, and then let me take my dry erase marker. I can do it this way and just give it a rub down. You can already see the ink coming through, right? Look at that. I just want some texture on there. So that'll go in the house and get cleaned off. We're going to use this again. But that worked really, really well. So the next step is to get the Stampin' Bears mat. Because we are now going to use a stamp that the lovely Phyllis sent me. It's got these great big huge trees. I guess I do need this. And I need to take off my cabin in the woods. I'm looking for the great big trees. She sent me this one. We're going to have to do the smushy business. And I love that these trees are so huge. Ooh, Ooh, that's got a little inky there. So we're going to get that inkiness off with, yes, a retired kitchen towel that has made it to the stamp room. We're going to give it a little twist. Oh, it looks like it's going to stamp really, really well. And we are going to make ourselves a background in Mossy Meadow. Remember the colors: Blackberry Bliss, Copper Clay. So we're going to start down here. Now we're going to be tearing along here. So I know that this white edge is not going to be there. So we're going to start like right here. Ooh, I know you can't see it, but it's looking good. And I'm going to go over here. It's just... see. I'm having troubles with getting it in camera. You're going to be seeing some of this, so I might have to get a little something. My little paper pad is almost completely used up, but it'll be time to make a new one. Let's see. Mask that off. Mask that off a little bit so that I can get this one. Oh, it looks like we might have to mask this one off as well. Huff on it since I did all of that. I want that one masked off as well. I might as well, right? All right, let's just re-ink it up. All right, because I want my stems to be like seen, kind of like here. Yeah, right there. Let's see how I did when I pull these away. Oh, that's good. Good. So we're going to continue going all the way up. I know that I'm going to be tearing off quite a bit of this, but I don't care. I'm just going to keep going with it. I'm going to, whatever is left over is left over. I'm gonna just go like right here. Now we got to do the masking. Yes, again, just kind of how it is. And this is not hard to do, guys. You saw me. I just tore up some paper. I'm just trying to place it in some sections. This one needs like a little bit there. This will probably be covered. Okay. Right there. And maybe we'll do this to cover up that section. Get that there. Put that one there. Remember, I don't do sciences. This is not rocket science. This is crafting. I can do crafts. Trying to see if I just do that little bit there, all I need to cover up then is this one. And I'm going to have way extra, but it's okay. It's all right. I want some right there. And this one then can cover up that one. And let's see. Yeah. All right. So now I have my background-ish. And I can decide what I'm keeping and what I'm not keeping. Because I'm going to need that. And we're going to stamp that in Mossy Meadow in a minute. We are going to get this stamped while we're at it. You're going to see it. This is darker, that's lighter. That's that distinctive image stamps. And we're just going to stamp in the center-ish because we're going to rough up the edges. And I just thought I could have stamped this in copper clay. Oh, well. If I don't like it, I'll cut another one and we'll do it in copper clay. But okay, we'll see what it looks like. Oh my gosh, it's too pretty. Oh, it's too nice. Yes. Oh, look at that. That is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I mean, except for the fact that I'm going to rough all those edges up. So now we're going to, I'll probably tear whatever little strip and we'll probably put a bit on here. My little metal ruler. So here is my, like I said, all of this over here that doesn't have the words on it, that's getting torn off. We don't need any of this. And we don't need the Lost City bit. And we don't want that at the top. So I'm going to stick it on here. Give me an eyeball of where I want it. Yes, this is how I do it. I'm doing it this way. I'm going to tear this off. Now we have a piece for the inside. I'm going to readjust, eyeballing the edge, and the edge, right? And then we're going to tear again. And now we have a really nice little piece. Now this piece is going to get really roughed up. This piece here. Because we can. See that? It's really almost too much. In fact, I think we're going to cut this down and then rough it up so we can make this piece smaller. But I will leave these measurements because I just think you need the room to stamp. So I'm going to trim this down farther. And then I'm going to rough up the edges. Let me see what this measures now. So now, let me see if I can take a little bit off and get it a little more even. Okay, so we're going to call that 3 1/8 by 2 7/8. So I have to write this down, guys. It's the only way I work. So 3 1/8 by 2 7/8. That's going to help me cut this piece down. So we have 3 1/8, right? And we're going to take it, maybe it might help if I get it. See how, oh, that's gorgeous like that too, but I want it rough. Do I just eyeball it and cut it? Or do, this is the 7/8, so this is where 2 7/8 is. So this would be at 3. Let's take a look. Sorry, this is how this is how I look at things. So I'm thinking, yes, 3 1/8. So now this one's getting cut to 3 1/8. So I'm cutting, this measurement here is getting cut to 3. The layer for this one is getting cut to here. Okay, this is the layer. And then this layer, it's at 3 1/8. It needs to go right to here. And I just want to take a look at it first. Yes. So 3 3/8. We cut and we're going to see. Oh, perfect, perfect, perfect. So 3 3/8. All right. So what am I going to do now? You can do it 2 ways. You can take the blade of some old scissors and you can take it and you can scrunch up, drag it, and rough up the edge. Okay, you can see how it's curling up the edge. You can do that with some, I would say, old scissors. Don't do it with your good scissors. Some of you might have a little tool from back in your scrapbooking days or whatever, like I do. Stampin' Up! Used to sell these, and I love this little tool because you can go both forwards and backwards, and it really does eat up the side of the paper. Yes. I love it. And Stampin' Up! Is really getting back into scrapbooking. They have a scrapbooking brochure. You can see it online. They're doing, okay, I am not a fan of this. I like my paper. Do you see how this paper is solid all the way through? They're coming out with paper that has a white core, and it's one shade of the cardstock. It still matches their colors, but one shade is lighter on one side and darker on the other. It's the right color on one side and then just a shade lighter. It's designed to draw in more people to memory keeping, to scrapbooking. I understand that. Just for your information, you won't see that those on my channel. I never liked, one of the things I liked about Stampin' Up! Was that their paper was true to the color all the way through it. I've always liked paper that was true to the color in the core. If I wanted a paper that was white in the core, I would buy papers that did that. That is just my personal taste. It's nothing against those colors. I know that there are sometimes when you need a color like that. It's just that I don't do that type of memory keeping anymore. And I don't see a need to buy it. But please check it out. If that is something you're interested, I'm just giving you the information. They are selling some scrapbooking kits out there. I thought about maybe trying them and turning them into card kits. Because I really don't do a lot of, I mean, I do different types of like journaling and scrapbooking. I kind of changed up how I do it. I used to do scrapbooking once a month with a big group of women, and I enjoyed doing that, but I don't do that anymore. So it's just, I once did it. I like their little, I mean, they might come back with big 12 by 12 albums and stuff like they used to. They're trying to include more of that in their company again, and I applaud them for that. It's just, that's not where I'm headed, guys. So I like where I'm going. And I want to continue doing things I want to do. I don't want to do something just because they're bringing something out. I hope you guys understand that. That's just me. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty on there. Look at that. That is so pretty. So, I hope you all understand that. So, we need to find a strip to put. I don't like that strip. I can tell you right now, that's not the strip. Those trees. I think this might be the strip. That's going to be our strip for the inside. For the inside of it. See, and we have just that little hint of the copper clay. I think I might make it smaller, and we're going to rough it up and this up as well. And we're going to flag that. Yes, yes, yes. We're going to keep with the Mossy Meadow theme. We're going to stamp this in Mossy Meadow. And I was, yeah, we're not doing, with the Grateful Heart, will not. See, I was trying to keep with the same sentiment every season. I could stamp that. I could do this. I could change it. I wasn't going to, but I am going to change it. I am going to stamp this. Every season brings its own wonder. And then we'll do, with the Grateful Heart, Happy Thanksgiving. We're just going to change it. It's that simple. I can change it. Why? Because I can. Because I can. It's my card. I can do it. Okay, so we're going to cross that out, and we'll, in the description, we'll add this new little piece. So I need to rough these edges up. I do love this little stressed edge little look. Now I'm going to keep the card base as it is, but I want to rough up all these little edges. I don't think I need to add any crumb cake to any. I might add a little bit. I don't think so. I think I can keep it. Oh, I don't need to do that because we're going to flag it. All right, so do we need to trim it down a little? I don't think so. So let's, guys, this little piece here, flagged and all, was in my stash bit. So that's why it was like perfect. It was just begging to be used. You didn't use me last time. I'm so sad. So let's go down here. Oh no, I didn't get that. Oh, it's down there now. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine, 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 fine. No, it's just not fine. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. It will be fine in a minute, but it's not fine now. So we're going to flip that over and pretend it didn't happen, but we're going to re-rough the side now. I didn't get it in the center, so now we have to glue it down because the stickiness is gone. So now we're just going to get it in the center, and we can, yes, much, much, much better. All those little fibers everywhere. So we're going to go into the center, and then we're going to go kind of at the side, cut that little wedge out, flag it. So up the center a bit. There we go. That's it. Now for this piece. So do I rough it up and then stamp it, or stamp it and then decide? We're going to stamp it first, and we're going to just do it. Just do it. So I'm going to have to trim it down, or maybe I'll just fussy cut it. That will solve everything. Fussy cut it and glue it on there. That will solve everything. I don't got to worry about it being crooked or anything. We will just fussy cut it. And then I can sponge on it with crumb cake, and I can sponge around the cabin like I originally wanted to. I just have to find the sponge stopper for the crumb cake ink pad. Oh, it works. I could add a little strip of those trees in there because we have it, so why not use it, right? Yeah, let's do that. Let's add a little strip of trees. It's not going to add any bulk. It's paper thin because it's paper. It's a book page, for goodness. Goodness sakes, it's a book page. That's it. Trying to see it. Let's hopefully get it somewhat straight-ish. Oh, I do like it. I might make it thinner though. I might do it just a hair thinner. Just like, if I can get that off. Much better. Perfect, perfect, perfect. What was I looking for? A sponge dauber in crumb cake. Not the case that I like busted all to pieces. This one. I need either to get another container that's deep enough to hold all of them, or just not put them all in there. That looks like crumb cake. All right, so I said I need the crumb cake. We are going to come in along the edge. Distress it out a little bit more than what it already is. And oh, most definitely, and that's upside down, but it's okay. And then this will be really hard to do. I'm looking for the scratch paper. So I'm going to stick it down here because it's so paper thin, and I'm going to come in along the edge really lightly. It's all about the finishing touches, in my opinion. And I don't mind spending the extra time to go there. And then I need this piece. Okay, let's get the card together and then we'll worry about the inside, because I feel like I've got a lot of stuff going on this here. There we go. This little piece. I feel like it's trying to get stuck there. I feel like I want to pull something out of there, but it doesn't want to come out. All right, and our little book page that we stamped. Tore. Used an embossing folder as a stamp. Just add, it almost, if you look here, it just almost looks like little, you know, dead timber in the background. It's kind of cool. This piece needs to get glued down. Now I know you guys are wondering, is she going to put this up on dimensionals or not? The answer is not. And why not? Because I don't want to. I honestly don't want to. Why? Because I can. Because I don't have to. If I don't want to, I think it's standing out just the way it is. I think it's absolutely stunning. And I never would have tried this color combination had it not been for the color wheel. And that little pop of copper clay is in there. I think it's got enough layers here on the sentiment strip. Let's get some glue down there to hold that down after tearing it. To bring your eye to the focal piece. I mean, we could do a little strip of, let's see, do I have a little strip of paper I could put back there? I can. We can back it with a little strip of paper. That's about all I do. This was going to go in the recycle bin anyway, so we might as well let it be useful. And I think we can get another piece on there. Oh. These scissors are like, nothing sticks to those things. That's why I use them for glue. Okay. Now we can work on the inside layer in a minute. That is a beautiful, it'd be a beautiful Christmas card too, but I really like it for fall. Okay. Oh, it's stunning. Yes, and we're going to work on the envelope and the inside of the card. So for the inside of the card, let's start with going around just the edge. We don't have to tatter the edges or anything like that, but we are going to go around them. Sorry that I'm reaching for the ink pad, but might as well just leave it there. It's been there this long. We can deal with that. All right. So we have this Yeah, I don't know why, but to me it looks just a little too wide. So let's go ahead and tear it here, right at the edge, hopefully. And then I want to tear off just ever so much, but I can't help it. My eye is saying that little bit needs to go. Doesn't mean it's going to make it easy on me, does it? Let's see. Well, what I can do is cut it down and then rough it up with that little thing I have to make it look like it was torn. Because that piece there is where I folded it over, and that's bugging me. So now let's distress it a bit. Okay. Yes. It might help if I actually put glue down at the bottom and the trees are going the right way. Yes. Now I can't tell, guys. I'm looking, literally, I'm having a hard time telling which way the tree goes. We're going to go with this way. It looks up. Looks up, maybe. Looks like we might have to actually trim it off with the trimmer because that does not look straight. Yeah, we're going to have to trim it and then distress it. For whatever reason. Okay, just making my life a little more difficult. So with the grateful heart, happy Thanksgiving all. Well, look at this. I was going to try to stamp it like that. Let's try to get you to stick at least with a grateful heart. Happy Thanksgiving. Okay, give me a second. Let me see if I can get that. Okay, that's close enough. It's close, right? I think so. I think I saved it. All right, here we go. The inside. This gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous card. And we're going to work. Oh, so pretty. Let's go ahead and I have to do the Wink of Stella. We have to do the snow there, the snow, and then the snow bank, and then the water, of course. Okay, I need to wipe that off a little bit. All right. See how pretty that is? Oh, okay. Envelope time. And there's not a whole lot really to stamp. Oh, the trees. We can stamp the trees, but I have to remove this one. Hold on. Oh, this one came with, hold on, we can stamp a single, oh no, it has a little small tree line we can use. Just have to get it off. Okay, almost there. Oh my goodness, you'd think that it was cemented down there. Okay, smushy, smushy time. Stampin' Pierce mats. We're just going to use the little tree lines. They should look the same. They do. There we go. That is our card. I'm not going to do a whole lot else on it. I'm going to clean up here in a minute because I got stuff everywhere. Hold on. Before I touch anything, you know it. Hand sanitizer for my sanity, right? Oh, okay. So there we have it. Gorgeous. Yes, a fall card in the colors of Blackberry Bliss, Copper Clay, and Mossy Meadow. Different. And we got our color combination from page 133 of the annual catalog right here. Triadic colors. So this one says craft with colors that are evenly spaced around the wheel. So let's take a look at their spacing. So Mossy Meadow, Blackberry Bliss, and Copper Clay. So they are like triangularly shaped. So there you have it. So thanks for watching, everybody. And once again, this is card 2A, the second week of October's Wednesday holiday series, our fall card. So I hope you all enjoyed it. If you enjoy my videos and are not subscribed, I would ask that maybe you would consider subscribing, as it would definitely help me out. If you're already subscribed, I want to tell you thank you all so very much, because I so enjoy doing this. I look forward to it each and every day. And it is those comments that are such a huge part of my life now. And the friendships I have made through this channel, I don't know if I can express how much that means to me. Thank you all so very much. And please come back and visit me in my wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everybody.